Lodestone Energy announces the launch of the largest grid-scale solar development in New Zealand. The new solar energy generator will combine solar power production from over 500,000 solar panels with 500 hectares of traditional farming. On completion, the electricity produced will increase solar generation in the country by 8 times the current levels and produce enough electricity to power the homes in a city the size of Hamilton. Founding director Guy Haddleton says, "For solar to play a meaningful part in this country, we have to optimize the way we use the land. Lodestone's core strategy of combining power generation and farming will maintain the value of the land and contribute to national energy goals at the same time. These farms will act as one large power plant, with the advantage of diversifying injection points and accessing varying solar resources across the locations. The first 5 solar farms will use the most advanced solar technology available today. The sites are in the country's Sunbelt, between the 34th and 39th parallel. This is the same latitude as the Mediterranean or Southern California, where solar generation is common. During the day, the solar sites will power the towns of Dargaville, Kaitaia, Edgecombe, Waitahi, Whitianga, and the surrounding regions. The solar plants use no water, have no emissions, and produce no waste. In the long run, the panels will be replaced and recycled to extend the resource for decades to come. With this announcement, the transition to 100% renewable electricity in New Zealand by 2030 has taken a big step forward. National grid company Transpower has estimated the country will need to double power generation by 2050 as the country's vehicle fleet becomes increasingly electrified and fossil fuels are replaced by electricity in industrial heat processes. They expect over 2,000 megawatts of solar power will be needed as a result. Lodestone Managing Director Gary Holden says, "Solar costs have fallen sharply in recent years, and we're now at the point where solar power, if well located, is the most economic form of new electricity generation. And because it delivers power during the daytime period, it has the highest value to the market. The panels will track the sun during the day and will meet morning and late afternoon peaks in electricity demand. The company intends to add battery storage in locations where the local distribution companies wish to enhance their grid operations and avoid future capital cost additions. All of this development suggests power bills for consumers should be falling." Gary Holden adds, "Lodestone's developments, when combined with other renewable energy sources, are likely to drive power prices down to levels last seen in the early 2000 period. Renewables are lower cost than carbon-based generation, and if reaching 100% renewable electricity is achieved, consumers embracing electrification will be the winners." Lodestone plans to sell the power through the electricity market and will ultimately partner with retail marketers to sell directly to customers. "We believe solar power will be a special resource for many years to come. We hope that as many consumers as possible have direct access to the power, with innovative retailers finding ways to connect this energy to those wanting to play their part in New Zealand's energy transformation," says Holden. This big vision required a wide range of talents and skills. Lodestone Energy has brought together some of the best companies in New Zealand and overseas to make this vision possible. These organisations include some of the best engineers, lawyers, consenting specialists, planners, financial experts and technicians. The capital to support this development has been provided by some of New Zealand's leading private investors, who are all committed to helping New Zealand fulfil its long-term energy objectives. Negotiations with other capital providers are currently underway to complete the approximately $300 million program. Together, the Lodestone team will begin construction on the first site in late 2021, with these 5 locations providing grid power by the summer of 2023-24. Lodestone Energy. Solar powering the future.